Good afternoon. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Sunday, February 21st. Here we're looking at the Dow 15-minute chart. This past week, even though it was a holiday shortened week, very nice week for us. Market continued its nice bounce from the lows we saw a week or so ago, albeit on lower volume, but nonetheless it was up. And one big positive is we saw a flurry of activity in the speculative market, meaning we saw a lot of spec money come back into the market, and you can see that. We'll go into it in further detail a little bit along, but we had small cap stocks do very well over the last few days, which is exactly the market segment we are in. But looking at the 15-minute chart here, you can see we're still within this very nice bearish rising wedge on the 15-minute time frame. You can see over the last couple of days that we've continue to consolidate at the highs, which is typically a bullish thing. However, when we do see a downturn, we could see a pretty substantial downturn if and when it comes, if we don't see a big upside break in the next day or two. If we flip over to the daily chart, here in the daily chart, you can see that really tight and pretty vertical upward move in the Dow daily chart. Pretty similar to what we saw back at the November low. We saw a big vertical pop, and then for about a month, we saw the market trade within a 200-point trading range, which would be fantastic here as well, because when you see the market trade in a range after this, after a large advance, typically you see the small and mid-cap stocks outperform, which is exactly where we are playing right now. SMH and tech stocks, which pretty much led us out of the lows. You can see here on the SMH, it's been consolidating over the last 3 or 4 days, which again is a bullish thing. We would like to see a breakout tomorrow on the SMH and tech stocks, and that would give us further comfort for market action over the next few days. We continue, however, to have to monitor the US dollar and the euro. Dollar had a golden cross on Friday, which is a bullish event, and bullish events for the dollars have not necessarily been bullish for stocks overall. Big mover on this is the euro. So, and with the euro, what happens with Greece? Greece has a big bond offering this week. Depending on how that bond offering goes, will determine whether this sovereign debt crisis blows over for the near term or build steam. So it'll be very interesting, and we'll continue to watch that. I believe the auction is midweek. Thursday afternoon, of course, we had the Fed come out, raise the discount rate a quarter of a percentage point. You saw all the fools on message boards and chat rooms after hours Thursdays talking about a market tank on Friday, and of course they were wrong. Discount rate really is a meaningless rate. It's the emergency funding window banks borrow from overnight. It was needed over the last year. The fact that the Fed is raising it is further indication that the crisis has passed. Doesn't mean they're going to be raising interest rates anytime soon, which is why we saw the market go up. You continue to watch the business media. The sky continues to fall. Everyone is bearish. No one believes the rally, which is great. We want to continue to climb this wall of worry. When you see everyone on TV starting to clamor and talk about Dow 12K, that's when it's time to start moving to serious short positions. Like I said earlier, Russell 2K, speculative money is definitely coming back into this market in a big way, and you can see that on the Russell 2000 small cap index stock. Very nice move on this one. Very tight upward rising wedge here. So again, things look really good. Yes, volume has been a little bit lower, but many people do not believe this rally right now. But anyway, let's jump into some stock plays. Like I said, speculative money is pouring back into the market, and that means biotechs have been doing fantastic. RPC was a trading alert on Friday for us, 24.25 cents. Targets were 30 and 35 cents. Traded as high as 33 cents, hit our first target on the nose. You can see why second target is 35 cents. RSI is about to break 50. We should see a positive MACD cross tomorrow. We have stochastics coming out of the basement. Now, the reason we mentioned this one as a day trade, they're out of cash. They do have a $20 million China subsidiary, but they're looking to raise cash either by selling that subsidiary, which will be bullish news, or doing some financing. So that is the reason why, some of these biotechs that have yet to do financing, you need to keep that in mind when you take them home overnight. DARA. This is one of our favorite biotech plays right now. We had a 50%, actually 45% gain from our call a few days ago at 46 cents. Traded as high as 67 cents on a Biomed alert going out. The last stock that these guys did was RNN, of course, another play that we were in right before they did this alert. And that stock ran 100%. Big volume move on Thursday. Nice retrace on Friday. We would like and should see this one rebound come Monday and Tuesday and move to new highs. If we take a look at the 1 year chart, very, very nice setup on the 1 year chart. Real breakout will come at 78 cents. I would expect us to see that 78-cent price level this week, and then next target would be a move to one. Don't forget, these guys own 2 million shares approximately in Surgivision, an IPO that's coming within the next couple of months that should be worth at least $20 million plus to these guys. So biotechs are hot right now, and the volume on this one suggests it should be very, very nice for us this week. ETRM, another biotech play. Excellent chart setup here, in my opinion. We had that big spike there on the last Biomania back in January, but they announced financing news and sold off. We've got a nice symmetrical triangle breakout forming here. Close above 60 cents. Launches this one. We're looking for at least a move to 75 cents plus. RSI about to break 50. We've got a strong ADX, stochastics coming out of the basement as well. And one key to note why this one is very attractive here. These guys have already done their financing. They have cash in the bank. One risk with the biotech stocks lately has been that they run and sell shares. These guys have already done that. So we've got that out of the way. They had positive trial news. So the odds of bad news are pretty slim at this stage, making it very, very nice for upside moves this week. PTN had a nice little spike there on Friday and then got slapped down into the close. First target remains 37 cents on this one. Would be looking to add this one on any dips around the 30-cent area. Sirius, fantastic move for us on that break of 95 cents. Got as high as $1.18. We were looking for $1.20, 2 cents shy of our first target. They do have earnings this week, so we could see some a nice push into earnings. I believe earnings are Wednesday. If not, we would look to accumulate shares on any dips under the dollar area. It is overbought near term, but volume continues to build on this one, and it won't be long before we see Sirius trading at $1.50, in my opinion. Blockbuster, BBI, we jumped into this one probably a day or so early at 38 cents. It did successfully test its double bottom there at 34 cents on Friday, closed up on the day. Definitely due for a big snapback rally. We'd look for a move to the 20-day exponential. That's 43 to 45 cents minimum. Again, this is a troubled company. But we're not marrying this stock, we're trading it, and for the near term, I don't see a whole lot of downside. We do have RSI in the basement, we have a positive MACD cross, and we have stochastics deeply oversold. Makes for a very good upside potential this week. This should be the week that it pops for us. Two other biotech plays we have. ANX, we had a big spike on this one for us on Thursday, then that financial terrorist from that rag magazine, I won't even mention its name, came out and bashed the stock again Friday morning. Retraced it back down, should hold very strong support at 29 cents right now. Positive MACD cross is on the horizon, so this one definitely worth watching for a possible big upside move. If you're looking to wait for a big breakout in this one, you could tag a close over 35 cents as your ad spot here. Last but not least, La Jolla Pharmaceutical, LJPC. We got in this one with big hype in the biotech stocks, but of course the company came out with a not so nice press release on Friday afternoon. Chart does look good. They do have their shareholder meetings, but they were pretty much playing down expectations that NASDAQ is going to extend them. Still, any delisting in this stock won't occur until March, so a lot can happen between now and first couple of weeks in March. Stops 12 cents on this one. Target 16 to 18 cents. So that's pretty much it for the video going into tomorrow. Favorite plays for tomorrow: Daraetrm. I think these ones should go very, very big for us this week. And in case you haven't noticed, new website has launched. Still working through some of the glitches, so be patient. But you'll note you can leave comments, ask questions, etc. on all the posts, all the videos. So please take advantage of the new website, and I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Goodbye.